So there are two videos that I've never remade that are so bad I'm actually kind of ashamed of them. One, of course, is that MacBoy video, but I refuse to touch that again. As far as I'm concerned, it never happened. The other is Mulan 2. A little backstory. When I first started out, I edited my videos using a free software called VideoPad. It wasn't amazing, but for free it was way better than Windows Movie Maker and worked for me for about a year and a half. But then in September 2013, I got a new laptop prepackaged with Windows 8, having only worked with Windows 7 before. As I started my Disney sequel month, I downloaded VideoPad on my new computer, but Windows 8 would only download the newest version. And the newest version of VideoPad at the time, well, it sucked. Seriously, it was one of the most user-unfriendly things I have ever worked with. While I was able to do Tarzan 2 with not too much trouble, things really went to shit with Mulan 2. For some reason, only half the DVD footage would import, and of that, about half of it was in Spanish, meaning I technically only had a quarter of the film. To try and make it work, I used a lot of still images and downloaded as many scenes off YouTube as I could, and what resulted is what I consider my worst video to date. Afterward, I got Sony Vegas and never looked back. So given that it's been 5 years since my original video, and this year also marks the 20th anniversary of the release of the first movie, I guess it's time to go back and finally fix my biggest mistake. And this won't exactly be a complete remake, but I will reuse certain lines and jokes from the first review, so I guess I better thank both Esquag and Lily Mew for helping me write this, so thanks guys. I miss college so much. Anyway, in case you need a reminder, I love the original Mulan. It's funny, exciting, has a great lead, the animation is fantastic, and has an amazing soundtrack. One of my top 10 favorite Disney movies. Well, 6 years later we got a sequel. It sucked, now let's talk about it. This is Mulan 2. So this is set about a month after the events of the first film, and Mushu has become a bit of a prima donna, annoying all the other ancestors.
Ceremonial robe of honor? Ooh, if Mulan could see me now.
And just so we're clear, no, that is not Eddie Murphy. Most of the voice actors returned, God bless them, but Mushu in this film is played by Mark Mosley, a man who's made a living doing Eddie Murphy voice roles in projects Eddie Murphy doesn't want to do. And to be fair, he's not bad at it. Also, wait, they have electricity in ancient China?
Oh, yeah.
They have lungs? We then are reintroduced to the Fa family, Mom, Dad, and Grandma. I love this woman.
Spirits tell me Shang will arrive and propose to Mulan before the sun sets. There's still time to get in on the pool.
We then see Mulan doing some fighting as a bunch of little girls come by. They say they want to learn how to kick butt, but Mulan says stuff about balance and whatever. She demonstrates by destroying her family's rake and going at a song. This song's actually not bad. It's nothing amazing, but it actually would fit into the first movie's soundtrack. And the training works as after only a few minutes, the girls have learned how to lethally kill people with sticks. I'm so proud. Shang comes over and says he has to ask Mulan something.
Mulan? I haven't known you for very long.
He then proposes to her and she says yes, because rushing into marriage never ended badly. And yeah, they do confirm that it's only been a month since the first movie, meaning they've known each other a month and have probably been apart for a large portion of that.
You know, baby, this must be a magical moment for you.
It's not every day I get engaged.
No, I meant telling me you're engaged. After all, you know I'm the guy that gave you and Pretty Boy the hookup. Am I a guardian or am I a guardian?
God, Mushu's an asshole in this. Oh, and it gets even worse. You see, it turns out that once Mulan is married, Shang's ancestors will take over their guardianship, meaning Mushu is out of a job.
Mushu's on his way out! Mushu's on his way out! Mushu's on his way out!
The ancestors were kind of pricks in the first movie, but here they seem oddly sadistic. And yes, at the engagement announcement, we do learn that Shang and Mulan actually have a lot of differences. At least they're acknowledging it. Won't stop them from getting married at the end though.
Mulan and Shang are as different as sun and rain. The girl don't even realize how miserable she is. This is about Mulan making the biggest mistake of her life. Cricky, I'm gonna break them up.
Asshole! Asshole, asshole, asshole! The Emperor, played once again by Pat Morita in one of his final roles, explains that soon an army of Mongols will take over China, and the only way to stop them is join with the kingdom of Qui-Gon by marrying off 3 princesses. Seems like a bit much. Mulan defeated the entire Han army with just snow. Send her. Mulan is uncomfortable at the thought of arranged marriage, but quickly pulls back. The Emperor offers an army, but instead decides to take only 3 other people.
I implore you to choose your 3 soldiers wisely.
I know just the men. Fearless
Loyal.
and disciplined.
China's most honorable and noble soldiers.
Well, China's doomed.
Well, I don't need her to be all smug and snooty. I got a plaque right here that says I kicked Hun booty.
Why are they singing this song again? I mean, it's a great song, but we've heard it before, and it's pretty pointless to the scene other than dragging out the runtime.
Mulan!
If you 3 aren't too busy disturbing the peace, I need you to join Mulan and me on a mission.
To save China?
Naturally.
You saved it once! The 3 princesses, named Mei, Ting Ting, and Su, are sent off as they head for Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon.
If we get to the Honshu Pass by midday tomorrow,
We'll have just enough time to make it to Qui-Gon.
Yeah, just enough time to stop Mulan from making the biggest mistake of her life.
Who are you talking to? You're risking giving away your plan by talking to nobody, so not only are you an asshole, you're also stupid. Yao seems to be falling for Mei, as she also has feelings for him.
The gorilla with the bad eye?
Gorilla? He's more like a big, cuddly panda bear. I can see past my nose. Deep down, deep, deep down, way down.
If you have to look that deep to find something positive about someone, they're probably a dick. But they seem to hit it off, and Shanpo and Su and Ling and Ting Ting seem to be building a bond as well. I say that because that's what the movie is telling me. They're all so boring, I don't think they could have much chemistry with themselves. Mulan tells Mei to follow her heart, meaning she is willing to let all of China be destroyed so these 3 can live happily for a month. Now we get the torture Shang portion of the movie.
Oh, hey! What?
Oh, Shang, what have they done to you? I agree with the cow. Mushu then nearly kills the 3 princesses by sending the cart down a cliff. And I just realized this is like our first action scene of the movie. It's not that great. They survive though.
I saved the food.
And I saved you.
Okay, I take it back. Those 2 are actually kinda cute. Mulan and Shang start fighting over gender stereotypes, but Yao stops that. Yeah, maybe you 2 should hold off on the wedding for at least a year. Mei attempts to run away to stop from marrying, but her sisters stop her. And then we get this.
I want to be like other girls. Climb up a tree like other girls can.
Alright, take out that one off-key note. The song isn't too bad, excusing some of the possible racism.
No hands folded perfect. Like holding a lily.
Also, I have a problem with the message.
Just to be free like other girls. Get to be.
Other girls in ancient China aren't free. They're essentially slaves to their husbands. You should be lucky you don't have your feet bound. If you don't know what that is, please don't look it up. Mushu tricks Shang, and since this is not the same character from the first movie, he gets angry at Mulan.
Changing of the guard.
And next time, don't leave your post!
You know, most of the animation in this is pretty good, but that just looks unnatural. Yao, Ling, and Shang-Po take the 3 princesses to the village, and again, Shen-Po and Su are actually kind of adorable, but Ling and Ting Ting are really annoying.
Huh? What a cute laugh!
Oh no, I hate my laugh.
What? It's adorable!
Mulan shows up as the 3 explain how they have fallen in love.
Yay, you guys can follow your hearts and all of China will be destroyed.
Shang arrives and puts a damper on their mood and then goes off on Mulan.
You place your own feelings above everything. Duty, obligation, tradition, it all means nothing to you.
It means everything to me. My heart tells me my duty, and I follow it.
No, that's not how it works. You have a job to do. Yeah, it sucks, but, you know, life isn't always fair.
Isn't it a great day?
Go fuck yourself with a garden hoe. Mushu becomes overcome with guilt because plot and confesses.
Oh, I can't stand it no more. The only thing wrong with you and Shang is me. I'm the one that got between you.
What are you talking about?
What I'm saying, Mulan, is that I didn't learn shit in the first movie.
But you and Shang are so different.
Wait a second. Not as different as I thought.
No, you two are still quite different. She tries to tell Shang, but Mongols show up, meaning we finally get a fight scene in a Mulan movie. It's not awful, but for the one fight scene in the movie, yeah, it's fucking pathetic. It ends with Mulan and Shang on the bridge as they prepare to cut it.
Prepare to meet Kali in hell.
Well, that sucks. Anyway, somehow Mulan gets back up and they mope. You know, I give credit. The voice actors are giving it their all. Oh, but of course Shang's alive. How? No, seriously, how? The ancestors? Did they save him? Mulan lets the princesses follow their heart and decides to marry one of the foreign princes to align the two countries. Somehow that works.
You will make a fine bride for my eldest son, Prince Jiki.
Dumb. So blah blah, the wedding starts, but is interrupted by Shang. They confess their love. Again, they've known each other for about a month, and very light disagreements nearly broke them up. The Emperor gets mad, but Mushu impersonates the Golden Dragon and tells them that Mulan and the princesses can marry whoever they want. 3 months later, they were all killed by Mongols, and that's why we never got a Mulan 3. Mushu also gets a happy ending as Shang combines the family temples, meaning Mushu gets to keep his guardian job.
Hey, yo, where's my masseuse? Saving China gives me nuts like you wouldn't believe.
You learned nothing. So that was Mulan 2. It was terrible and I hated it. The animation, voice acting, and music are all good, but the characters are raped beyond belief. Every single one is inferior to the first film. The script is not only lacking in the action department, but starts with a conflict that ends up not being resolved. And it's also annoying and boring. I still say Fox and the Hound 2 is the worst Disney sequel of all time, but this is still pretty awful. So now that I've given it a review that isn't completely terrible, I think that's all the remakes I want to do of my previous videos. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.
I wanna be like other girls. I wanna see what other girls see. Just to be free like other girls. Whoa, whoa.
So, in the end, Mulan really didn't do shit. Score another point for feminism. Mushu starts packing up, but Shang, in his really stupid looking hat, starts doing something.